Welcome, everyone. Let's just get straight to the point. I need to get this off my chest. So, this is a summary, 3 year summary of becoming phenomenal. I think it's I started around November. 3 years ago. How did it look like back then compared to now? Well, 3 years ago, I was completely lost, um, very much less self aware. I had other more minor problems I was dealing with, and well, not right 3 years ago, but I was probably still believing that at that point. Right after I graduated from high school, I thought, okay, I will start university. It's a 3 year degree, bachelor's, and I was already thinking to myself, graduating from high school, that I'm not going to survive this. I can't keep my life the way I'm living up. It's going to kill me. I was thinking that at high school. And yeah, I was very much feeling it 3 years ago, as you might see in my first video. I was just out of my mind, like had brain fog to the highest degree possibly, I think. And I was generally, well, deep underground, let's say. Let's just stay with that. Then I thought, okay, no, I literally can't do this anymore. I have to do something. So I started with me talking to the camera for the first time. And it was very uncohesive, and I'm still all over the place. I'm going to get to that. I just want to point that out that when I'm talking, I'm literally rambling. I'm just all over the place. I can't really get to the point, and I very much disliked it about myself. I was thinking maybe it's because I've held my mouth shut my whole life. I was always just observing, not even talking, or talking in the slightest, so I would not get in trouble as a child, and then later on, in social interactions, I discovered that I don't know, my words don't really have value. They don't hold value. And then I started to become more self aware, look around myself more, observe other people even more, like close family. I'm so sick of this. I'm just gonna mention it. I'm just gonna name drop everyone. I don't care anymore. So, my father, for example, what I've seen from him, he doesn't talk a lot either. That's obviously uh, one, what is it? Law of power from Robert Greene. It's one of them that always say less than necessary. So it's probably what made most sense to him growing up or being as an adult. Talking little empowers him. Okay. So obviously I started doing that as well. And then furthermore, my grandparents, My grandpa, for example, he, okay, let's not say that word. He talks a lot, immense amounts of talking without getting anywhere really. So he will literally tell you, uh, okay, you can go downstairs using the stairs, and it's like 10 steps, and you can go down. And when you're like unnecessarily pointing out obvious stuff, and I can't listen to him anymore. I'm so sick of it. I'm sorry. It's just how I feel. I can't get behind it. I'm just sick of it. I can't take it anymore. You don't know more context about him, and that's okay. We just leave it at that. Second, my grandma is probably the closest uh, to my style of talking. Um, not finding the words, somehow still at an age, around 60s, should be where your vocabulary is the finest, but she still doesn't seem to get her words right, just like me. I'm not saying I am better, I'm just saying it makes sense that I can't really speak. I don't know. Because no one else around me can either. So I was thinking, okay, maybe I'm stuck with their habits, their speaking patterns. I just can't talk for shit. Well, I really want to change that. Um, okay, that was a really um, see, I can't find the words again. There was too much emphasis on that, but I wanted to get it out. Okay, back to my original point. I don't like how I structure these videos or anything I'm really saying. Okay, I think I listed off everything I was dealing with or how I felt and what I was thinking about 3 years ago. Since then, last year, I became reasonably more self aware, like to a degree that it's really significant amount of self awareness, I would say. For now, I don't know how I'm going to be 10 years later in my 30s. Hopefully, much better. I don't know. But yeah, I'm reasonably self aware. I've been reasonably self aware for a year now, and I've made progress. I've made the first steps, but I still have such a long way to go. It's incredible. I made the first steps and I haven't even gotten to climbing the hill. So now I'm obviously, well, sad and angry, as I told you uh, some months ago in I think it was the first, um, your fair warning video, that I can only be sad or angry. And I'm not very holding up with life right now. I'm really trying my best. I'm self aware, I got to the point where like my fitness is really on point. I have everything planned out, everything is optimal. I'm getting great results there, but it's not everything. It's not everything. And I just, at this point, just gotta go even further, push through it. There's nothing else you can do. But it's either pushing through it and becoming better, or straight up die. No in between. I just have to somehow get myself together again. By being constantly well down and under pressure. I don't know if you think or if you know what it's like to just always, well, worry about being home, you know? Ever since I was self aware as a 4 year old, I was like coming home from kindergarten even, and I didn't like it. And it's been like that my whole life. I come home and I don't like it. And then I go to school or university and whatever, and I still don't like it. And there's a there comes a point where I think, oh, just please let this be over with, and I want to go to the other place where I'm not feeling well at all. And this is my life, and how I'm trying to navigate through all that stuff. Because I don't want to sink down to a certain level. Yeah, that's the gist of it. So, powering through it, it is still. Someday I might be able to enjoy life. I hope you will. I hope you will too. Alright? Later.